Oh, cool, I think it's functional now. Oh, cool, test your gun. If your guns are working, you'll be able to shoot. Do you have missiles, anything? How about the co-pilot seat?
It's like, fuck!
Oh.
I think the pilot guns were rigged to explode the ship. From the looks of it. Looks like you were shooting yourself.
Great.
So your ship's been annihilated. We'll have to get you a new one.
You need to turn on your radio.
Alright,
My
head back
radio
to
is
base.
on.
Make sure no one's sneaking around and taking more of my ideas from the lab.
Damn plagiarists. I'm checking the lab now.
That was a message.
And wouldn't you know it, someone was sneaking around trying to steal your ideas.
That wasn't the guy,
They
actually.
did. They had something to launch the data.
The guy
That's
who
what that
what
missile
did it
was.
was over here.
I could picked up an encoded signal on it. Probably a chip. Who knows how long he was in there?
Anything of note he could have taken?
Nerve gas.
I thought they already had that.
No, they don't have nerve gas. They were using some of mine. I only have a few containers of it left, and they're not at HQ or here.
Oh.
Looks like they finally taken the hint and are trying to improve themselves. I mean, how they're taking the Canderous tank idea blueprint and making it into a faster vehicle. Although the first model they ever produced was probably their best one, considering it had cloaking, and it had regeneration of the armor.
My guess is the next model up is a cheaper one because of the trouble we caused in their foundry. Or they just couldn't have afforded so many of the expensive materials, seeing how we were blowing them up.
Stygium is pretty hard to come by in large amounts.
That sounds about right. And we just took missile fire.
Came from
Right,
about
picking up
250.
Well, I think the vehicle just got destroyed because that was a scrambled missile order. A lot of them went to the west and hit something. But it seems like they got detonated in the sky. They hit a mountain. I wouldn't worry about it, honestly.
You got?
What?
Is your radios working?
Damn it. No.
No,
Neither's
Mine
mine.
got cut.
must have been EMP'd.
Hmm. Looks like we can't get separated anymore. Or else we won't be able to
We're gonna have
contact
to,
each other.
We're gonna have to work together on this one. Some kind of VMP hit. Our comms got cut.
I couldn't hear anything. Literally. My comms unit just started screeching.
Damn.
So we're basically waiting now. Waiting for them to attack, I bet.
Yep.
Or if they don't. I'm gonna try to use an old radio. Period on me. It should work at the same frequency, but it requires power, unlike a comms unit.
I hear ya. Good to see we're
This
back
working?
online.
Yes.
Okay, good.
For a while, until we run out of power. So I'm using both generators to generate a radio static signal. Because the radio tower up there is destroyed for right now. Comms
Right.
unit will be a bit more ruggedy. As like, you won't be able to hear sometimes other people.
Hmm.
We didn't lose connection to our satellite, by the way. Our satellite works off of the lasers and not the radio signal. So we can still use it. And so I don't think they're going to come to us unless they're firing artillery. Because they don't have to get in harm's way. So I think we're secure for now. I just want you guys to walk around base and shit.
Alright.
Maybe Dax go to the tower, do your sniping work.
Sure.
I'll just walk around the base a bunch. Like, the perimeter.
Or you can just stay up there. That's a good vantage point.
Alright.
Or you can get on the metal roof over there.
Yeah, I'll stay here.
Alright. To say, before the radios died, I'm not picking anything up. I'm not seeing anything. Dax, are you alright up there?
Yep, I'm fine up here, and I don't see anything either.
I like to point out the importance of the alarm back at base. Alarm back at base is very useful for just calling for help.
APC. Rushing towards base.
I see it. It crashed on the wall. See anything coming out of it?
I'm flanking behind them.
Be careful. Could be a possible suicide vehicle. The vehicle is making some sort of beeping noise.
It's a missile targeter.
I got
I
launched.
think there's a war happening up.
You cut out. What was that, boss?
There's a fight going out there. Dax, look it to the west.
I have visual.
Don't
Same
engage.
here. I see 2 more vehicles and, yep, a group of unknown soldiers fighting the mercenaries.
Looks like the soldiers won.
Should I move in, take care of the remainders?
There are no remainders. Looks like the soldiers won.
We got a vehicle moving.
Yeah, it's moving away. Looks like it's one of the air sides.
I'm moving in to follow.
They're probably gonna think you're hostile unless you approach them carefully.
Take that other vehicle. All the units inside are dead.
I think my speeder right now is faster. Though Dax, if you want to take it, you can.
Just be advised, that vehicle is completely unguarded. The other side might come to take it.
Should I grab it first?
Yes.
Alright.
The other vehicle's crippled at base. That's a fully functional.
I'm here at it.
Our vehicle just blew up at base.
Like I said, possible suicide vehicle.
Well, that's one less problem to deal with.
There is another vehicle out here.
Careful with your strafe. Those barks have really good retro thrusters.
Vehicle's been acquired. Dax,
Yeah?
I want you to go inform them of the mission you had with Nexus and me the other day.
Alright, sure. Do you have any hostiles on scanner? Because if so, I might be
No.
useful in the... Alright, good. I'll go
Comms are
down.
back up.
Good to know. I'm heading down.
Radio systems are back functional.
If I'm telling a story, let's go to the campfire. Actually, never mind. Here might be better. Campfire it is.
Food's cooking. Here's the money. Split it.
Alright.
That's the payment for actually getting that satellite secured.
I should get a, a large. amount of that
You should,
incident.
yeah, cool. Should get a big cut to replace the ship. God, no one comes to this
Alright.
tent anymore. We
Here's
have it, but no one
4,000.
comes here.
Here's 4,000 even. That should help you with repairs.
You can't repair a destroyed ship.
Well,
The
still,
ship
that
literally
can
blew
put.
itself up.
Well, still, that'll put forward costs to get him a new one anyway.
I've been looking at a ship for you.
The
Right?
HK.
Would you be interested in a YTHEL 105?
What?
It's a big freighter.
Are you
How big is
particularly
that?
jonesing for money right now?
I can show you.
I don't need money. You
I've,
can give a cool of my
I
cut
have a full scrap hologram I can summon in
for his ship, probably.
Yeah.
right here.
Or you could keep it. I don't care.
What's its weapon
Here.
capabilities?
Twin turbo.
Anyways, a cool,
Missile capacity
stop a moment.
torpedoes.
Here, HK wanted you to have his cut.
Thank you.
If you're interested in this, it could hold an entire fucking... It could probably hold, a ton of speeders and stuff in it.
So does that not have any explosive capacity?
It does not. But its hyperspace is viable.
Might drop ship, but if there's any other better options for transport.
We could always get you a lat.
Lads are pretty cool.
Yeah. Here's one that we can give you. Possibly.
Oh, this old rampart.
For this one, I'd probably have to actually have to practice piloting, but its weapon capability is actually pretty good.
What do you think is cool? Which one do you want?
I think I want this one.
Alright. Dax, delete that. Delete the hologram.
Alright.
Oh wait, this is it. We also have... We have this.
We're gonna need some hefty cargo to justify this thing.
Yeah.
Cough.
Ho ho! You really think we could get one of these?
Yes!
What would the cost
Our
be
base,
like for this?
I found one on Fork.
Oh!
Do you not remember? We found one over here on Tatooine. But we tried to destroy it, but we couldn't. Remember?
I wasn't there for... Oh, were you talking about the mission where you went to get
I was, I
parts
drove
from
it.
here? I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, the AT-AT we acquired. This was it. We acquired one. We can actually go pick that up and we can actually have a fucking functional attack dropship.
Nice.
So cool, you get another option, the Lat C. Capable of picking up our ATTE we have to salvage off Tatooine. It doesn't
Not
have
hard
many
choice.
ship combat. I could also pitch in money for this, because I'm actually wanting one of these. This thing is 140,000.
Oof.
Hydraulics make it extremely valuable.
I'm probably gonna have to stick with the transport.
Alright, then I'll probably purchase one of these. The other one's 120,000. So if you can hand me the money now, I can actually call one of these in.
Jesus, dude, I'm only at 5,000 left. Damn.
Alright, expect it to arrive in the next 2 hours. Let's head back to the mess all time. I'm sick of getting wet. Or we can actually sit in the
Yeah.
bar. Stop with that. Take a seat at the bar, everyone. Get you some drinks and shit while we tell the story. Dax tells the story between the missions.
Yeah. After we cleared out the issues with the Imperials, I ended up traveling on my own back to, Fork to see if the job was really done as far as the rebels were concerned. Needless to say, they weren't. Almost as soon as I got there, I was ambushed by rebels trying to take our base, and that's after I figured out that, after we left Fork, rebels had pretty much sacked our base. Like, it was all scavenged and stripped.
All our tents and all of our communication equipment's gone. Our entire electric fence is gone. Go on.
After that, I found out that Havy stowed away on my ship on the way there, even though I told her I wanted to go alone. But, you know how it is. Nexus came down, and he went to talk to me about what was going on. He saw Havy, and he naturally had some questions on why a dead Inquisitor was standing right next to me. Havy, as usual, was argumentative and childish, so the argument dragged out for a little bit, but we eventually settled things. Next, Nexus offered to have me join him on a sweep through the city. I covered for him as he disguised himself as some, you know, plainclothes officers and rank-and-file troopers in an attempt to goad the rebels out of the city into ambushing him. They fell for the bait, and I picked a few of them off from afar. Some on the road, then I went into the city and went to some rooftops. Eventually the rebels caught on, and I had to, and I got near knocked off the rooftops. So I had to rejoin Nexus on the ground, and that's when a big slugfest happened between us and, well, the whole nest. You know, it's like rebels were coming from everywhere. We fought them off. Nexus had all kinds of troopers to help us.
Didn't he have like special forces?
Yeah, he had a whole squad of Black Hole troopers on his side.
Keep go on.
And some elites too, but anyways, after that, we caught a glimpse of a man wearing clone trooper armor. We figured this must be the leader that Nexus was looking for. So, we chased him for quite a ways through the city. Nexus had to change into his battle armor in order to keep up. I was huffing like mad because Nexus could fly, and that rebel leader, he must have had some kind of stim on him because he was running insanely fast. Anyways, and he was wearing tough armor too. We both shot him, dozens of times, and he just kept running, sending more troops of his against us. Eventually, we finally got to him though, and once we got to him, it seemed like everyone else had scattered or been eradicated by Nexus's supporting troopers. After that, Nexus let me take the money off of his body, which was a pretty decent amount, 30,000. That was my payment, so I went back to the base, where I ended up meeting the boss again. Him, of course, and we went over to investigate one of the tunnels together, because we heard there was we were investigating rumors of the bioweapon still being there, the old separatist bioweapon that creates zombies.
Wait, my memory might be wrong, but didn't I come with Nexus in the Star Destroyer, or was that a different thing?
I don't know.
Can't
I
remember.
just remember you. I just remember you were already there when I got to the planet, and we were talking a bit before our Nexus showed up. But anyways, we went into the cave, and sure enough, we found more of those zombies. So yeah, we cleared them out, and then things got hairy when more rebels started to show up, and I mean a lot more rebels. Probably the entire remainder of that cell we cleared out, which is a lot more than we thought. We're talking like 40, maybe 50 men.
Count as 74.
We were 74, damn. Anyways, they also brought in 2 tanks. Yeah, they brought in 2 tanks, a fighter tank and a cargo tank, both the TX models. I was pinned down in that tunnel in the little service depot next to it, in the little maintenance shaft, I mean. So yeah, I was fighting these guys off pretty much on my own. Luckily there was some ammo and Bacta left there for me, so I was able to keep myself up to fight them off. They damn near got me a few times too, especially when they started bringing out their infiltrators. Damn cloakers. Anyways, boss eventually let me know that the full bulk, after I destroyed their 2 tanks, boss let me know that the full bulk of their force was incoming. All the troopers they had on disposal were converging, and I didn't have much time to get out. Thankfully, the gonk droid there had some detonation charges left behind, and boss was able to identify a previously sealed away secret tunnel out of that maintenance shaft. I was able to blow it open and get out just in the nick of time before the boss set off a bunch of charges that he'd left in there around the tunnel. And only half of them detonated, and it was enough to just completely wipe out that whole squad.
Dax almost died when we went back to survey the damage and they started detonating.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. As far as we know, the rebel cell in Fork is gone, at least in the city of Fork anyway. There still might be more rebel cells around the rest of the planet though, but at least the cell that was causing us trouble's gone.
That's everything.
Yep.
Was that a good story, everyone?
Yeah.
What do you think, HK? Are you sad you missed out? Is he even here?
I saw him not. Yeah, he's nodding his head. He's here. He's just not in a talkative mood right now.
So when's my lab supposed to be here?
About 20 minutes. Just wait. And head back to the tower and we'll coordinate it.